Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Ohio is looking to continue with the success of John Hauser. He's been promoted to head coach here on a full-time basis after leading the Bobcats to that bowl win in the Frisco Bowl. They believe that
the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The run inside. It's Savage. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got it. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Finds his man.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Powers inside. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be... They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's a draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rosa. They were all over it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Left side is Hayes. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught, and he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside, it's Savage. He's got the first down. Here's a little room, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Hayes. Snowed under by the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you. Call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go back to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Fresh set of downs going up top. In traffic, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a play.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Hayes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Good, strong tackle.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's got it, turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job in coverage on that.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can...
There he goes to the left. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll move the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. The 50. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
What up?
Back to throw. It's Washington.
I ain't playing with my
They're all over it.
wide receiver right now. I'm playing with my running back.
Bringing the heat. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. run the gun. They'll try to impose their will. At the 45, on his way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the RPO, got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Now from inside the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run the counter. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the counter play. All over him immediately. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Under pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a... Trying to establish the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Knight. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. These guys are really... Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Quarterback changing the play. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. Squeezes out. Couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Sets his feet, it's Knight. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The ride. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving. And he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Have your yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Working the ground game. There's some room. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Inside the touchdown. Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
The give on the counter. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the counter. Uh-oh, look out. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it. Quick toss. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Lowers those pads. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Avoids pressure on the right. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rushes on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Push is ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Road to Glory for Twitch and YouTube. Running back. It's not my wide receiver.
Razorback Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense will have the opening possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. There he goes. The 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Ends it off on the counter. Quick spin on the ride. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt will hit at the 7. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Max got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. It's a draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Keep it on the ground. Stopped right there.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Knight. Back open in the middle. There's a crease. Touchdown Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking for running room. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and he scores. Touchdown Rebels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Right at the line. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Trying to take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sheffield. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Blue 30.
Quick give. Past the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Selling the fake. Left side is Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he just keeps moving. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just enough time to get off one more snap. But back to pass, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They can.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Sheffield. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready, set hot.
They'll go to the counter. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, the quick spin move. Oh, he's got some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Parker again. Defense closed down quickly.
Here we go. Black 18. Black 18.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down.
Ready. Kill.
Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. Going for the big play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. it.